Hello, everybody. Just thought I would go ahead and give you guys a tour of the Orlando Wetlands Park since I am in the area. Just to give you an idea of where it is. If you went to Fort Christmas, the fort itself, this is down the street. This is probably about 10 minutes, 5 minutes away. So with the stop, you definitely, you take this little side road and you follow it to the signs, and eventually it brings you back here. And here you can see, like, they have all the display of the various wildlife that you might be able to see in the park itself. So they have like a little parking area here that you can go to, and then there is a pretty decent bathroom right there with water and everything else. But then the wetlands itself, I think you go on a trail back here, which we're going to try to go on. I've been here a couple times, and I think I tried to film a couple times, but I never went out on the wetlands. So today we might actually make it to the wetlands. But this is the bathroom. Let me just show you what it looks like. It's really clean. You can see it's a nice sized bathroom, very clean. Got running water and everything, and of course picnic benches here if you want to come sit and eat. There's another pavilion over there. I don't know if those are owls, like they have a perch or something there in the trees. But the wetlands itself is on this side, and it looks like construction is going on. Some kind of building they're putting up over there. Let's come take a look. Can you hear the animals, Nick?
Yeah.
The little birds chirping. So Lake Searcy Loop, 3.7 miles. Birding Loop is 2 miles. So walking out, you feel like walking 2 miles? We're just probably gonna walk until we get tired and turn around and say, enough of that. So this is new construction happening right here, and with that building up there. I don't know if you can hear all the birds and stuff. We'll go ahead and stop filming and then resume filming once we get to something interesting. Yeah, it looks like the building that they're building here is the it says the Orlando Wetlands Education Center, and they expect it to be done in spring of 2021. So setting up for school tours and things like that. It's pretty cool. That's what it's gonna look like when it gets done there. A little faded now. But yeah, I don't know if you can see all those, I guess those are palms that have burnt. I think the area was on fire. So you see all the stalks going up with no leaves on top. They're just sitting there. But this is the wetlands, which means the ground here is like swampy. There's water and stuff. Probably snakes and alligators out there. Even though it looks like ground, if you start to walk there, you're going to find it to be swamp. But we're going to attempt to actually walk out here and see how far we go before we say, okay, that's enough, and turn around. But yeah, this building's like a huge building. He put up. All right, we're starting to hit the actual lake area, and you can hear some of the wildlife off in the distance. Also, you can see that looks like a field and stuff, but it's actually water, and those are like lily pads and stuff. So don't go running through there. I can see some of those white cranes over there, and some birds. So hear all these birds chirping. I am pretty sure there are alligators out here. So that's on this side, and the other side has the tall reeds. Alrighty. So can you hear them? Yeah, I think those are birds, but they actually sound like the squirrels. Let's come look over here. There's some water over here. I don't know if airboats would be able to make it through something like this, but I think so. I think airboats can ride through swamps like this, wetlands. Oh, they got water here, running water. I don't know if you know, the wetlands is one way the city uses to clean water naturally. So here, look at how clear that water looks. So it's not just like water that's here. I think they pipe sewer water. I don't know if this area processes sewer water, but the wetlands in Vieira and Boulevard County, they dug that up and made it so that they pump the dirty water the sewer water, and they let the reeds and all this other stuff process water and make it clear and clean. And I think in Vieira they don't refine it to the point of drinking. They make it clean so that it doesn't have bacteria and stuff. And then I think they pump it for using to water the lawns. You know, those new houses that they put up and stuff. So they use it for lawn and garden and stuff like that, but not for drinking. Although I think it's safe to drink, but they just don't use it for that. I'm not 100% sure about being safe though, so don't quote me on that. But they do process it to the point where it's safe enough to use to water the grass and things. Here, this is the Orlando Wetlands, so I'm assuming that they're probably processing sewage from Orlando through here. Looks like the road splits off here. Now, this wetland doesn't allow you to drive your car through, but although they have a car track here, but I guess people ride their bikes, and I see some tires, maybe ATVs, but possibly that's the ranger, because I don't see other people coming here with cars. I see people in the distance there walking, but we're gonna try to walk to, and let's take a look at what the sign here says. Caution, alligator are present. Do not approach, feed, or harass the alligators. I don't know if you can hear, sometimes you hear like a croaking. I think that croaking is a bird, but if you hear like a low croaking, that's an alligator. This road is called Heron Lane and Wetlands Boulevard. Yeah. I see somebody on a bicycle there, so I guess you're allowed to ride bicycles. It looks like everyone's going that way, so I'm going to follow the people. I don't want to be the dude that goes off to the side and gets dragged and eaten by the alligator. I think if you go where the other people are, at least if an alligator tries to pull you under, they can come help you. My son's going to try to take some pictures out here. I brought him with his camera because you get some nice pictures of wildlife. I hear them, but I don't see them. So I see some little specks of stuff. So you kind of need a long distance lens, possibly a tripod. There they are, Sandhill Cranes, the two of them. I don't know if you can see them right there. The Sandhill Cranes, and they landed. I guess they must be mates. I think they travel in like a mate pair, you know, male and a female. Sometimes a baby. That's what it sounds like. That's what it would sound like, wouldn't it? If we were in Jurassic Park.
It's what it would look like too, probably.
Yeah, except for the big dinosaurs chasing us.
Yeah.
Wow, look at how big this wetlands is.
This is amazing.
Yeah, I was saying, I think they pump the sewer water here from the city. This is the Orlando wetlands. You know, wetlands process water.
Yeah, frog or something.
Well, if you hear Nick, sometimes when you hear that, that's an alligator.
Yeah.
They sound like a giant frog. So be warned, if you hear it. Oh, look, see those little black birds over there?
Yeah, I think they're ducks.
No, they're birds, but well, maybe they're ducks. I don't know. They can fly and they can swim.
Maybe they're the velociraptors.
Maybe. Might be what is it called? Related to that family? Wow. So here you see it's mostly open wetlands here. Go ahead and pause the filming and resume if we see something interesting. Just wanted to show you guys what a gator sometimes looks like. I don't know if you can see that. I'm going to try to zoom in. Can't zoom because we're in wide angle. Okay. Well, right there, my finger is pointing at is a gator. It looks like a little log. And he does not move until you get there and then snap.
Or he runs away.
Or he runs away. That one's small. He's probably a 5-footer. He's a baby.
I'd take him.
It's a little baby. See him right there? That's what a Florida gator looks like. You don't even really notice them. Not unless you're used to seeing them. Sometimes you only see their eyeballs sticking out. But a lot of times they look like logs. Like you'll look and you think there's a piece of driftwood or something sitting there, wood, floating log. But it's an alligator. And they'll sit there. Sometimes they actually come up and sun themselves along the road. But that one's a little baby. And here you can see all these different birds and stuff. It was interesting because I was walking by earlier and I heard the squeaky sound, like, and it sounds just like the little squeeze toys that people buy for their dogs. You know, the chew toys. It's like, wow, maybe the dogs are eating those because they think it's a real animal. Because the birds here, they actually make that same squeak sound.
We need safari hats.
Yeah, need safari hats and also need dinosaur detectors. Beep, 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 beep. Do you see the bird here hiding? They blend right in. And then they got those big, huge lily pads. This is great. This is a good way to get some exercise, some fresh air. And
Does Thailand have wetlands?
yeah, Thailand has some wetlands, swamps and stuff. Most of the land is used for farming though. Anyway, if it's wet, it's probably a what? A rice paddy, rice field. It's wet on purpose with rice. Needs lots of water to grow rice. I know this doesn't look like anything's here, other than you can hear the sound of the birds, but there's probably a couple alligators hiding out around here as well as snakes.
They're gonna eat the birds.
Yep, the animals live here. You really have to look, because they're like, every time we move he walks. I mean, every time we walk he makes that sound. It's like, but basically you kind of have to really pay attention because the animals really know how to blend themselves in. Like I see a branch there that's green. I thought it might have been a viper, some kind of snake. Yeah, it's like green snake or some viper. But yeah, there's that little white crane over there. See him?
Yeah.
Some open areas and mostly swamps. So I think this whole area is like this. I think it's all just wetlands, you know, because they call it the wetlands, the Florida wetlands here in Orlando. Oh, look at those. Those are vultures, I think, Nick. You see the vultures? Waiting to scavenge here. How cool is this place? Yeah, make sure you guys stop by here. If you happen to come, you know, through Orlando and you're on the east side of Orlando, off Highway 50, stop by Fort Christmas. And then after Fort Christmas, you could probably spend an hour or two here at the wetlands and check out the animals and the wildlife. If you have a bicycle, you could probably ride the trail here. It's pretty cool. I have been here before, but I never walked out here like I did right now. Did you see that one over there? That crane?
The gray one?
Yeah, I think it's a heron. Look at him run on the water. That bird was running across the water. But yeah, something's dead here. The vultures are all gathered. Listen to the sounds. It is like being in Jurassic Park. Like, the sound is like is I don't know if the camera's picking all that up, but it's like all around. It's like 3D. Surround sound. And I'm gonna take a look at these vultures and see what it is they're waiting to eat. I hope not a park visitor. Oh yeah. These guys aren't that big. They're probably about a foot and a half tall. Maybe a little bit under a foot and a half. Probably maybe about 16 inches tall, 18 inches. So surprisingly small. And they're weird. They don't have like red heads. They have like black heads. It's weird. I've never seen them like that. But yeah, they're just sitting there. You can see the duck there running across the water. Alright. So serene. And this other side starts to clear up. I think the way they do the wetlands, they split it up into cells. And different cells have different level of cleanliness. Like the initial cell has the really dirty water. And then after it gets filtered by the plants and stuff, it gets piped into a different cell. Because as you can see, as we start to go further, I think some of the other cells, the water, it seems like there's more clear water than previous areas. Because I think those are the cleaner waters. And then after the final stage, I think it gets pumped back into the city to be used for whatever. Mostly, I think, irrigation. Although, I think if you process it enough, you know, it could probably be used for drinking. But I don't know if they use these for drinking or not. And there we have it again. It looks like you can just walk there if you didn't know any better. You would think that was like grass, but it's not. Walk on it and sink right through. Although the birds make it look like it's easy to walk on it, but what they're not telling you is they have really long legs. Anyhow, I'm going to go ahead and sign out. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Make sure you stop by here. This is the Orlando Wetlands, just a little bit of a distance from the Fort Christmas. So if you go to Fort Christmas, you'll see signs that direct you towards the wetlands. Definitely worth coming. It is free of charge, just as is Fort Christmas. Until next time, everyone, take care. God bless you all. Please stay safe, and I hope you're out enjoying nature wherever you are and trying to take advantage of free things. Because free is always cool. Until next time, take care. Bye-bye now.